So they turn to their closer, Kareem Harris. No such thing as an easy save, but he's got the right approach and attitude to thrive in these moments. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Tyler Robertson. He's already homered in this ballgame. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. Foul ball there. Turns, rocks, and fires. Here's a fly to left.
I go.
Snags it on the run. He's 2 outs away. Digging in for the missions, Cale Fountain. Close, but called a ball.
Two balls, no strike.
That one hammered but pulled foul.
One.
And it's through for a hit. So 1 on now with 1 away. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. The 0-1. Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Only 1 out remaining. Efficient work on the mound there. So it's their last chance of the ball game. In the air to right, and that should do it.
I got it.
Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Harris with some outstanding relief work in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. He gave them a textbook performance out of the pen, and shutdown relief like this is always valuable. Nice job to help them get the W.
We need each other. We have to have each other for our survival. From the revolutionaries to the conservatives.
Here comes the closer in the 9th, Kareem Harris. With this being a save opportunity, not much of a surprise that they're turning to the closer here. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Francisco Acuna, 1 for 3. Little chopper rolls foul. And he delivers. He was hoping to deliver a shutdown inning, but off to a shaky start here. That one in there, and the count 1-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. The Travelers up by 4 here in the top of the 9th. Got the strikeout looking. And a strikeout, that's out number 1 here in the 9th. And he must have been looking in some other location. Otherwise, I don't know why he'd go down looking on a fastball on the inner half. And now the right fielder, 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Hey.
Bash down the right side, but foul. Hit in the air, right field. 2 away now. So down to their final out of this one.
Hey!
And that's a base hit. Coming around third. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline and the run scores. It's 5-2. Here's the catcher, Rodolfo Duran. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. And the tying run's at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming to the plate. Comes in to score. It's an RBI single. And they cut the lead to 2. The center fielder getting ready to hit. In the air along the left field line. Ball game. Harris did fine work out of the pen in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. Wasn't flawless out there, but he showed some good stuff and didn't blow it for him. That'll work.
I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me, demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends on my only soul. I recollect this isolation, how it's for you. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the running fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life oppression last year, and it fucked me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body at the body, lesson at the lesson. Let's take it back to the shaking in 1947. My father kicked me out the house because I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only love what I was from. As a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story I'm from. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business love me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that go to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power and I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated.
Here comes the closer in the 9th, Kareem Harris. Not a ton of strikeouts this year, so the defense should be active. And here is Luis Encarnacion, 1 for 2. This one is labeled. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, hustling for 2. In with a double, makes it 2 on the night. And he's notched 2 hits now, both for extra bases. That's a swing every hitting coach and scout loves to see. Just a shot into the gap the other way. Hitters who can do that consistently usually have a ton of success. This next at bat looms very large.
That's a ball.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming to the plate. Comes across to score. And it's an RBI single. It's 7-2. Here's the third baseman, Zach DeZenzo. Runner at first with nobody out. Outfielders will want to get the ball in quickly if it gets past the infield. Keep them from going first to third.
1 ball, no strike.
This one's in the dirt. And now a man in scoring position. Late swing, fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning.
1-1-1.
Hard hit, right side. And there's one down. Luis Guillorme will hit next. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. 2 away as the run scores from third. So it's their last chance of the ball game. On the ground, this should do it. Packard steps on the bag. Ball game. Harris, with a mediocre job in relief in the team's win, had a rough time in this one. Certainly a struggle. They're going to need better from him going forward, even if they did get the win in this one. Can't have many outings like that if you want to keep getting work out of the pen. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kareem Harris. And he's a strike thrower out there on the mound. Not often we see him giving up many walks. And here's the catcher, Carter Jensen. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Ball, no. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to second. Done. Out.
Out.
Now back, left fielder,
Diego Hernandez getting ready to hit. 0 for 4 thus far with 2 groundouts, a flyout, and a strikeout.
Hey.
And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. Way
1-2.
high there. And the count is 1-2. On 0-2, raise the hitter's eye level with the high fastball. We might see something low on this next pitch. Hard hit left side. And plenty of time to first. Here's the second baseman, Cam Devaney. Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching.
1-1.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. That slider just spun up in the zone. If it's in a hittable spot, it could go a long way. High in the air, out to right.
I got it.
And that's the end of the inning. So they make short work of them there. Bottom of the ninth coming up. Heart of the order to bat. 3-4-5. The Naturals lead it 7-0. He was a really steadying presence out of the pen, and you can bet the evaluators love seeing that, even if the team lost in the end. Great job. So they turn to their closer, Kareem Harris, trying to strand the runner at second. And now at the plate, the shortstop, number 8, 1 for 3.
1-0.
This one's in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Here's the 1-0 offering. In the air, right field. And that's an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores on the play. 1 out and a runner at second. Coming up to the dish now for Northwest Arkansas, Tyler Tolbert.
No.
Next pitch popped foul. This one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. Inside,
2-1.
nearly got the batter. That'll back him up a bit. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2. 1 out with a runner at second. Just missing there. And the count's full.
Count.
Wow, he's showing an excellent eye at the plate. Really tough pitch to take. Foul will see another payoff pitch. Seemed to be sitting on the fastball there. Good job to adjust and fight off the breaking ball. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there are 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Cale Emshoff.
Be right.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and prevents things from getting out of hand. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Midway here in the 10th. Northwest Arkansas with the lead, 3-2. Runner at second here with 2 gone. Next to hit, Spencer Packard. Hit to the left side. This should be it. On to first. Ball game. He gave them some good work out of the pen here. Wasn't perfect, but he was steady enough.
I'ma stick to the mission statement. Yeah, let's get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it, no matter the situation. Why? Everybody rich to someone who got nothing, and everybody broke. Whether spirit or funds, the mirror can tell a lie. The dollar cover the flaws, flow. The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on. The weather throwing me off. I'm in the city of lost. Ain't gonna try and move forward for long. Everyone ain't raised me. I'm ready to stay at hard. Heavyweight in the industry, want siphon it up. They rewriting it, but every bit is fighting it. Every since I gave first pass of Nikes, I've been seeing Anacondas and where the vipers live. When you good money, the industry want siphon it. Spent 2 years Loud being quiet, then Def Jam cold.
Here comes the closer in the ninth, Kareem Harris. Doesn't get a lot of strikeouts, pretty reliant on getting soft contact and the defense doing the work. We head back to the top of the order. The center fielder now at the plate, 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Missed inside with the curveball.
That's a ball.
I was certain that was a strike. Not my call, though.
Hee-haw! 2-1.
And that one fouled off. Two now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And the leadoff batter set down here in the ninth. And now the right fielder, Miguel Briseno. One down. Base is empty here in the ninth. And here's the 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Coming up to the dish for Wichita, Junior Severino. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. 3 up, 3 down here. Winning run at third, 2 down.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here, kid.
Swing and a drive. It's back. And caught on the warning track. They get out of it, inning over. 2 runners left stranded. Still tied 7-7. Extra innings set to start. At the plate, Mike Ford. This one is labeled. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Relay throw. Safe.
Safe! He beat the throw!
Seeing the ball very well in this game. That one had an exit velocity of 105 miles per hour. Anytime you hit one that hard, you're shocked if you don't wind up with a hit. Here's a pop-up. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel. Close, but called a ball.
1 ball.
Getting
No
squeezed a bit here in the late going. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes. With first base open, the hitter might be expecting a quick walk. But you have to stay ready in case a hittable pitch comes over. 1 out and the potential go-ahead run is at second. This out to center, Celestine on the way over. Puts it away for the out. Some good fundamentals from the infielder as he ranged back on that play. You can lose track of where you are and start worrying that you're going to collide with the outfielder. Nice catch. Ground ball left side. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. So they work around the leadoff double. We move on to the bottom of the 10th. And this one is tied at 7. Ready to go in the 11th inning. Digging in, the catcher. The plan should be to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side. Missed inside with the curveball. swing and a high fly to left. It's pretty deep. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. De Andrade
Inside.
up to bat next, lays off for a ball. It's way outside and heads straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch lets the runner move up. The wind surge with the go-ahead run at third. Swing and a miss. Definitely a strikeout situation. If the ball's put in play, the run can score in a lot of ways. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Not sure I like that location. Pitcher might be better off busting him in on the hand so he can't extend and drive one. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. What an at-bat he's putting together. He's doing a great job of frustrating the pitcher, and that makes a mistake pitch more likely. Skies it out towards left center. Gets under it, makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead. Stepping to the plate next for Wichita, number 11. 0 for 4, 3 flyouts and a strikeout on the day. I'm sure he's not thrilled about giving up the run on the sac fly. Now he has to focus on ending this inning and giving his teammates a chance to reciprocate. Makes the catch, inning over. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Last shot here, we're headed to the bottom of the 11th. The wind surge out in front, 8-7. We're in extras here. Digging in for the wind surge, Miguel Briseno. Blasted to left, way back and way gone. A 2-run blast, and they lead it. It's 10-8. Righty reliever out of the pen, Michael Morales. Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. On the ground, this should do it. On to first, ball game. Certainly some things to tighten up in his next side session. He got roughed up a little bit, and they definitely needed better from him if they wanted to win. So they turn to their closer, Kareem Harris. With this being a save opportunity, not coming up to the dish for Wichita, Walker Jenkins.
Walker Jenkins.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Next up for the wind surge, Luke Keeschel.
That's a strike. No balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Tying run waits at the plate. Struck the batter out looking. And a strikeout, that's out number 1 here in the 9th. Patrick Winkle, the next to hit. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay.
Ball. 1-0.
Pitch misses. And now 2-0. Good job to let the low one go there. And that's ripped to left. 2 down.
The batter,
So down to their final out of this one.
He rides.
And that's off the inside edge. Getting squeezed a bit here in the late going. Missed inside with the curveball. That one misses. Don't want to put the tying run on base, but he's still got to be careful. Can't throw something too meaty. Ball four there. Tying run is on base. And I'm a bit surprised he went to the off speed there. If it's a fastball, less of a chance of walking him. Here's the third baseman, Kalen Culpepper. Perfect location on the first pitch fastball. Ground ball to short. This should do it. Picks it up. And that's the ball game. Harris with a good relief effort to help lock down the victory. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. Couple shaky moments, but he didn't lose control and helped him get the win. Nice job. So they turn to their closer, Kareem Harris. And this is who they turn to when they're ready to go home. Digging in for the Sod Poodles, Caleb Roberts, 1 for 3. Number 9 hitter here, trying to get on base, set the table for the top of the lineup, and give them a chance at staying alive in this one. Foul ball there. 1-run game in the bottom of the 9th. Little chopper rolls foul. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Gets a piece, stays alive. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Might have a chance at extras. The throw to second, and now the tying run is into scoring position. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly what he gave them with that knock. Plenty of options now. Caldwell, the next to hit, takes ball one. Batter has to be thinking about moving the runner at second to third. Something back up the middle or to right field should get him there. And the tying run at second. Oh, not the best swing from the former first rounder.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one's in the dirt. The tag at third, and he is out. Fly ball to center. Labrada on the way over. Puts it away for the out. So down to their final out of this one. Gets the slider in there for a strike. That slider just spun up in the zone. If it's in a hittable spot, it could go a long way. Right through there for a strike. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. The Sod Poodles down to their last strike. That's a hit. The tying run is aboard. He really showed some great fight right there. They were down to their last strike, and he still came through with a hit to keep them alive. Towards first, down the line, and it's foul.
Ball. 1-1.
We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. Home team down by 1. They're down to their final strike of the game.
1 ball,
Textbook
2
pitching.
strikes.
Slowed him down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after he adjusted to the lower velo. Great work. And that's ripped for a base hit. And now 2 aboard. The winning run is on base. Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. A frozen rope.
I got it.
And that's the ball game. Harris did fine work out of the pen in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. Not too much to say. He came in and didn't blow it for his team. At the end of the day, that's what you want from a reliever. Here comes the closer in the 9th, Kareem Harris. On to try and lock this thing up. Coming up to the dish for Amarillo, Gavin Conticello. He swings
Yeah.
and fouls one off. Fly to left, Sundstrom. And there's one down. And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. Roberts in the box with 1 away, looks at ball 1. I was certain that was a strike. Not my call, though. Looks like it was a little bit up. This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. And another ball. On 3-0, most minor leaguers are taking all the way. We'll see if he can find the zone. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. One down. Base is empty here in the ninth. Fouled off left side. Spoils the two-strike offering. Another coming up. And that's a strikeout looking. Only one out remaining. So it's their last chance of the ball game.
Ball. One ball, one strike. That's a
Getting
ball.
squeezed a bit here in the late
Two balls,
going.
one strike.
Ground ball to third base. And that is the ball game. Harris with his 20th save of the campaign in this one. Every manager loves having dependable, trustworthy arms in the bullpen. Clearly, he's been exactly that all season, looking like a high-leverage reliever in the future. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kareem Harris. No such thing as an easy save, but he's got the right approach and attitude. Now it's the right fielder, Jack Hurley. And there's a curve through for a strike.
Nope, that's a ball.
Slow bender drops in for a strike. Nothing but curveballs so far in this at-bat. You wonder when that first heater's coming. Fights it off, we'll see another. And the 1-2. Fly ball out to right. Rambush. One away. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. He's 2 outs away. Now up Kevin Sim. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. To third, Rivas. Tosses to first. They are down to their final out. Now at the dish, Connor Kaiser. 1 for 3. Couple of pitches, a quick out. That'll work. Slider
Ball
misses
one, no
away.
strikes.
Close,
Ball two.
doesn't get the call. We're in the
2
bottom of the
balls,
9th
no
inning.
strikes.
2 down and nobody aboard. In the air to right, and that should do it. Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. Harris with some outstanding relief work in the win. Pitched a clean inning for the save. Love to see relievers come out and shut things down the way he did in this one. Definitely a nice piece of the win. So they turn to their closer, Kareem Harris. Save opportunity right here. Here's the catcher, Caleb Roberts. 0 for 3. A flyout, a groundout, and a strikeout. In the dirt. With the runner at second, the batter is thinking big. He doesn't want to just move the runner along. He wants to drive in the run and pick up the RBI. And the tying run at second. Foul ball there. Battling here, fouls it away. 1-2 pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Labrada pulls it down. Runner tags at second. In safely at third with 1 out. Connor Kaiser digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. In the dirt. The tying run just 90 feet away. And there's a hit into score from third. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it again. You love to see concentration like that. Big spot, high crowd energy, and he maintains focus and delivers with a great swing. Conticello in the box now takes strike 1. 1 down and the winning run on at first. And there's a hit. Ball back in a hurry, and the winning run now at second with only 1 away. Back-to-back base hits. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. Now a pivotal at bat in this ball game. Off the mark there. Ball 2. This is a critical moment for this pitcher. With the runners on base, you have to be... And this one gets through. Throw to the plate. And the Sock Poodles walk it off. They take the win in extra innings. For 3, our final score, a 1-run extra inning win. On behalf of our entire outstanding crew here.
We do on the can run the clock on American Bandstand. Flushing the pan, not a fan of the jam. Band sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Give me the girls and the cause I need all the things. Listen to damn, cause I'm neat. Either punk, rock, bumble, while you shuffle your feet. Live in the fast lane, in the rap race. I'm stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank. Sucking on my tailplate. My pace, nothing to gain, no one to blame. So it's the same, you can contain all of my game. To keep it the face, with it won't fade, with it won't remains that I can die. Screaming my name.
Here comes the closer in the 9th, Kareem Harris. With this being a save opportunity, not much of a surprise. Coming up next to the dish for Frisco, number 23, 0 for 3, a flyout, a groundout, and a strikeout. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Makes the turn, heads for second base. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. That's the kind of hit the rest of the team will really appreciate. Clutch AB. Great approach on that swing, stepping through it and shooting it the opposite way for a 2-bagger. Hitting coach will be smiling after that cut. Shot to tie this one up and maybe extend the ball game here. Rodriguez in the box now, takes strike 1.
1 strike.
Foul ball there. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. Tying run at second base. Base hit. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. Good decision to hold the runner at third there. It would be awful to see this team run themselves out of the game in such a good opportunity in this spot. And here at the plate, Marcus Smith. This one is labeled.
Hit me at 3, hit me at 3.
And it stays fair. The tying run is in to score from third. That is a big-time spot, and So they turn things over to the righty, number 28. On to deal with the bases loaded. This pitch popped up. Brings it in. They limit the damage here, so they can't get the win. Stepping to the plate now for Frisco, number 1. Morales is just 1 strike away. Fly to center, and that ought to do it. Ball game. Harris wasn't in top form in this one, though they managed to get the win. Couldn't keep the lead and took the blown save. I'm sure he's feeling like he dodged a bullet. He was really shaky, and it could have cost them. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kareem Harris, has had a tough go of it lately. Now the third baseman, Keber Rodriguez. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat. Hitless so far. In the air to right, and that should do it. Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. Harris with some outstanding relief work in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. The best relievers come out of the pen with focus and resolve, and they get the job done. That's exactly what he did for him in this win.
Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. Landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a lisp like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit. It was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing he couldn't fight the feeling.
Here comes the closer in the 9th, Kareem Harris. On to try and lock this thing up. Next to hit for the Rough Riders, Kellen Strong. Out in front and foul to the left side.
Ball 1.
On to first, ball game. Harris with some outstanding relief work in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. Love to see relievers come out and shut things down the way he did in this one. Definitely a nice piece of the win. So they turn to their closer, Kareem Harris. With this being a save opportunity, not much of a surprise that they're turning to the closer here. So here's the cleanup hitter, Marcus Smith.
The right fielder, Marcus Smith.
On the ground, right side, done. That's an out. He's 2 outs away. Coming up next to the dish for Frisco, number 75.
Nope. Ball 1.
On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Man on at first, digging in for the Rough Riders, number 19. 1-0. I know he's trying to work down and get the double play, but now that he's down 2-0, he may need to come up to get back into this at bat. Line drive, base hit down the line. Lead runners around second. Here comes the throw. And he's safe. So it's first and third with one down. One away, runners at first and third. Digging in, Kellen Strong. And this is most likely the last chance to keep the hitting streak alive. The 0-1 offering. Line to left.
I got it.
Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they cut the lead to 2. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jax Biggers. And what a play! Ball game. Harris delivered some solid relief en route to the win. An imperfect save, but a save nonetheless. Couple shaky moments, but he didn't lose control and helped him get the win. Nice job.
They always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes. They always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better.
I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kareem Harris. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jordan Thompson. Fly ball to right. Rambush. One away. The way he's swinging the bat in this one, that pitcher is lucky he didn't send that one to the next county. That was a hanger for sure. Posey, the next to hit, takes ball one. And that one fouled off. Inside, nearly got the batter. That'll back him up a bit. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down. Base is empty here in the ninth. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. What a battle so far. This will be pitch number 8 of the at-bat. Hard hit, right side. Only one out remaining. The right fielder will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Might have extra bases. Around first and digging for second. The throw in there safely.
He's in there.
Everything came together on that swing. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. This one popped up. Raposo drifts towards it. And this game is over. Harris with some outstanding relief work in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. He gave them a textbook performance out of the pen, and shutdown relief like this is always valuable. Nice job to help them get the W. So they turn to their closer, Kareem Harris. And he's been very good at pounding the strike zone this year. Batters who face him have to earn their way on base. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Mid-South Electronic Credit Union. You can bank on them with your business. Steps off and bluffs a throw at second. This pitch misses. Ball one. Gut check time for him on the mound. I'm interested to see how he handles this situation. So 2 balls, no strikes. Advantage to the hitter right now. He's got runners on and a friendly count, so he should be aggressive on this next pitch. Hard ground ball, base hit. Coming to the plate. Comes across to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. We head back to the top of the order, and now Yoendry Vargas. So far, he's 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a groundout. Foul ball there. Swing lifted to left field. Coming on this one. Makes the grab. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. That's a true competitor out there on the mound as we see the emotion there. Great job to get out of the jam. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Zaire Hope. This one in the air, center field, pretty deep. Puts it away for the out. He's 2 outs away. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Cody Hosey. And that drops in for a strike. Rips this one to short. Tosses to first. They are down to their final out. Couple of pitches, a quick out. That'll work. And now the right fielder, 1 for 3. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Wide to center, and that ought to do it. The catch is made to end it. Harris did fine work out of the pen in the win. Went a little longer than you usually have to for a save. Wasn't flawless out there, but he showed some good stuff and didn't blow it for him. That'll work. Here comes the closer in the ninth, Kareem Harris. No such thing as an easy save, but he's got the right approach and attitude to thrive in these moments. And now, Nick Biddison. First pitch misses, ball one. Next one's fouled back. And the slider just misses. That one fouled off, 2-2 now. Foul ball left side, at least one more pitch. Line drive, and it's caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Lockwood Powell stands in here, takes ball one low. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. That fastball drilled the hitter. Fun hit by pitch trivia for you folks. Ron Hunt holds the modern record for most times getting plunked in a single season. He got hit 50 times in 1971. He once joked, "Some people give their bodies to science. I give mine to baseball." Hitters chasing the slider, and now the pitcher can expand the zone. Try to tease a swing at a ball that runs away from the hitter. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. And the tying run's at the plate. Out to short, nice stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. That's a hard but legal slide into second base we just saw. That did enough to affect the throw and disrupt the double play. Now up, Mike Sirota, 1 for 3.
No ball, 1 strike.
Tying run waits at the plate.
1-1.
And it's strike 2. And that's perfect slider placement from him, down and in. At the plate, he probably read fastball out of the hand, but then it took a turn on him. Good eye there. I know it turned out to be a ball, but it very well could have been strike 3 to end. In the air to right, and that should do it.
That's me.
Ball game. Harris with some outstanding relief work in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. The best relievers come out of the pen with focus and resolve, and they get the job done. That's exactly what he did for him in this win. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Kareem Harris. He's certainly done a really good job to keep the ball in the park this season. Limiting homers is never a bad thing. Here's the left fielder, Zaire Hope. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Runner on the go. Pitch inside.
1 ball.
Throw to second and out, and that'll end the inning. The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got into position quickly, and a rocket down to second base to end the inning. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Digging in for the Drillers, Zaire Hope. smash down the right side, but foul. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking foul ball. We were this close to having a tie ball game, but it just went foul. I'm sure he wants to get that kind of contact again, but keep it fair this time. One away.
You're out.
And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. He's 2 outs away. Here's the third baseman, Cody Hosey. 1 for 2.
One and out. Strike. Woo. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. He reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. In the dirt. High in the air, out to right, Rambush.
I got it.
And there's 2 down. So down to their final out of this one. That hits the dirt. Ball 1.
Ball. 2-0.
And that's ripped to left. Fair ball. He turns and heads for second. Here's the throw. And the tying run's at second base with a double. That was a clear advantage count. No surprise we saw something hittable. Nice clear angle for the umpire on that ball down the line. Made the right call. This one to right. And that's a foul ball. The right-handed reliever. Liner snagged it first. And that ends the inning. Harris with some outstanding relief work in the win. Went a little longer than usual to get that save. That was a really nice performance out of the pen. Attacked hitters and didn't beat himself. Great job to usher them to the win.
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back, right under you, bringing me back to life with you. Cherry tree, oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with from ear to ear, always stand tall.
So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Kareem Harris.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game.
Bottom 8, welcome back as we've got a pinch hitter, Dakota Jordan.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
Outside low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. A right-hander is up and throwing. That's off the inside corner. 2-1. That one catches the corner. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Pinch hitter coming on, number 96. Looking to start something with 1 gone. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. Next pitch is outside. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Number 23 looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. That one catches the corner for a strike. 2 outs, bases empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground. Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, number 81.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress.
So 2 away with nobody on. And here's the catcher. This could end it. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
My darling, I've been waiting for your company. My sugar, feels like you only come around for me. My glass is never empty. You always fill it up to the tea, and I'm still just trying to understand. Is it my love?
So they turn to their closer, Kareem Harris. With this being a save opportunity, not much of a surprise that they're turning to the closer here. Here's the center fielder, Junior Perez, 1 for 3. Can't alter the approach here at the plate, not really known for a ton of pop. You shouldn't try to win it all at once, just get on base and set the table for the hitters behind you.
Oh, shit.
Oh my, right to the backstop. It's a wild pitch, and the tying run now just 90 feet away. So difficult for runners at second to read a ball that gets away from the catcher. It can be hard to gauge how much room you have to work with there. The runner made a good decision that time and took the extra 90 feet. Comes up empty, strike 2. Slider, slider, slider. I'm sensing a trend here. Got the hitter looking for the strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher.
Next up for the Rockhounds, Lyle Lynn. Number 9 hitter here, trying to get on base, set the table for the top of the lineup. Inside, nearly clipped the hitter. That'll back him up a bit. The tying run just 90 feet away. Hit on the ground to the right side. Packer takes it to the bag. They are down to their final out. So digging in, Johnny Butler. He's already homered in this ball game. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-1 offering. What confidence to go back-to-back with those sliders. And now the hitter's in an 0-2 count. Ground ball, this one should do it. On to first, ball game. Harris, with some outstanding relief work in the win, pitched a clean inning for the save. He gave them a textbook performance out of the pen, and shutdown relief like this is always valuable. Nice job to help them get the W.
Back now on MLB Network from Studio 21 with Carlos Pena. I'm Robert Flores. A new top 100 prospect rankings has been released, and of course, there are some exciting new names to get to know. Carlos, what does being included on this exclusive list mean to these players?
Well, it's a huge honor, first of all. However, there are other things you have to deal with, like the hype and the pressure. So you have to be very, very, very focused on what you're doing and understand that just getting back to work is going to be key to continue the success.
You touched on it. Being a part of this list comes with extra scrutiny, maybe a little extra pressure. How do players navigate that?
It's difficult, I must say. I, from personal experience, could tell you that you have to kind of set that aside. You understand, you embrace it, you enjoy it, you're thankful for it. But at the end of the day, you still have to go in there and grind. Forget about all those distractions. Focus in the game.
Well, congrats to all the players that were on this top 100 prospects list. We can't wait to see how they develop in the near future and hopefully break into the big leagues.
So they turn to their closer, Kareem Harris. This is an opportunity to notch save number 2 outs and runners at first and second. And now the first baseman, Kale Emshaw. Hammered down the line for a base hit, coming around third. One run is in. Runner rounds third. On his way to the plate. Relay, throw home. Tag out. And that is the ball game. Harris with his 30th save of the year in this game. I think it's clear that his future is at the back end of a big league bullpen. He's always composed when he runs into the mound. And he's earned this coaching staff.
Yeah. I'm saying
Here comes the closer in the 9th, Kareem Harris, aiming to lock down the game and pick up the save. And now the right fielder, River Town, 1 for 3. And there's a ball.
1-0.
Next one's fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Nothing but curveballs so far in this at bat. You wonder when that first heater's coming. It's a pop-up. And there's 1 away. He's 2 outs away. Next up for the Naturals, Brendan McNair. First pitch misses, ball 1. And that one fouled off. Slider squeezes the corner. Slider, slider, slider. I'm sensing a trend here. Pops this one up. Pete. 2 down. So down to their final out of this one. Might have released that curve a little too soon. It backed up on him a bit.
Ball 2.
To third, and that's just foul. The 2-1 pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
With the tying run lurking on deck, he has to throw a strike here. Can't give up the walk. They're down to their final strike of the game.
We got full count.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And this game is over. Harris, with an excellent effort in relief en route to the win, pitched a clean inning for the save. Lockdown relief out of the pen, exactly what they're counting on him to deliver. Nice job to help get the win. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kareem Harris. This is a pitcher who needs the defense to be on their toes. Not a big strikeout artist, more of a pitch-to-contact arm out there. Noah Menlinger getting ready to hit, 1 for 3. Popped up. The third baseman under it. And there's one down. Well, he got a lollipop of a breaking ball, but he couldn't quite get the swing just right. That's what caused the pop-up. He's 2 outs away. Here's the catcher, Leonardo Bernal.
Inside, ball 1.
Here comes the 1-0. That one is absolutely pummeled. It one-hops off the wall, might be trouble. He makes the turn and digs for second base. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. Everything came together on that swing. He was right on top of that pitch. Jumped off the bat, and the double was a pretty clear possibility right away. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. 1 out and a runner at second. Takes a strike. Battling here, fouls it away. And here's the 0-2. Hard hit to right center. Makes the grab, 2 down. The way he's swinging the bat in this one, that pitcher is lucky he didn't send that one to the next county. That was a hanger for sure. So it's their last chance of the ball game. That one off the mark. And that's ball 1.
Nope.
Chopped out in front of the plate.
What the fuck?
Pete tosses to first. That'll end the evening's action. He was a really steadying presence out of the pen in this win, and you can bet the evaluators love seeing that. Great job. So they turn to their closer, Kareem Harris. No such thing as an easy save, but he's got the right approach and attitude to thrive in these moments. And here at the plate, Noah Menlinger. Out to short. Pete. To first. Leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth. And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. He's 2 outs away. Stepping to the plate now for Springfield, number 41. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. That one in the air to center field, on the way over. Makes the grab, there's 2 gone. And now, Jose Fermin, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. In the dirt.
1-0.
That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Comes up empty, strike 2. Nothing but curveballs so far in this at-bat. You wonder when that first heater's coming. Here's a pop-up. The catcher under it.
I got it.
Ball game. Harris with some outstanding relief work in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. The best relievers come out of the pen with focus and resolve, and they get the job done. That's exactly what he did for him in this win.
I'm about to say it, so listen. I'm about to pick up the script. Yeah, things will never be the same. Normal is boring. I'm done with tradition.
Girl, you've been on the way real long. Oh, it went out of my mind.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kareem Harris, aiming to lock down the game and pick up the save. And the next batter, Chase Davis. That one in there. It's 0-1. Tough spot for the pitcher, but that's how you want to attack it, by getting ahead early and putting the pressure on the hitter. On the ground. And there's a hit. Runner around third. Crosses the plate. It's an RBI single. It's a 7-4 ball game. First and second, one away. Digging in for the Cardinals, number 41. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. 2 away now. And now the right fielder, Darlene Moquete. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. Rolls away a little bit. No action on the bases, though. The Cardinals with the tying run at the dish.
Too high.
Advantage to the hitter right now. He's got runners on and a friendly count, so he should be aggressive on this next pitch. Slow bender drops in for a strike. Grounds this one to the right side. And that is the ball game. Evaluators always like to see relievers come out and take care of business. He did exactly that, and they got the win.
Never met her match yet. Talking about some time, but you reaching for the assets. Classless. Been waiting. They wanna know. Been waiting.
Beat up the block and the gun up my personal button up on the wings. Ain't no advance on the deal I just signed. I don't need to let control of my strings. A lot of these marionettes. I dance on my own and so does my necklace. Praying for my solar plexus. Weighted the paint and it's punching it's reckless. Michelin's on my restaurant checklist. Heading from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle of the scenes. How I can confirm my Venice. And Windowton black and a minnow sentence. And I was apprenticing under a villain. Face full of metal to pay my respects. I started my dentist to get his new grilling. Incoming call from Chicago. Once it look like a beater, it's really a ghost in the shell. It's brioche and toast in the world. It's like a water, I'm walking the pen like the king of pop.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kareem Harris. On to try and lock this thing up. The batter now, Alejandro Osuna. Not the kind of batter you can afford to put on base in a tight situation like this. Lots of speed and an aggressive approach on the base paths. In the dirt.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Lifted down the left side. And there's one down. Tucker Barnhart now at the plate. He's 0 for 3 so far, grounding out 3 times.
Hey! 0-1.
Puts this one in the air down the line. 2 away now. So it's their last chance of the ball game. Swing and a miss. I think he was a touch late to recognize the curve out of the hand. He'll have to refocus with 2 strikes. And it goes just foul. Harris is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. The tying run is aboard. He really showed some great fight right there. They were down to their last strike, and he still... This pitch popped up. Packer moving under this one. And this game is over. Harris with some outstanding relief work in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. The best relievers come out of the pen with focus and resolve, and they get the job done. That's exactly what he did for him in this win.
Trying to pull up with a motorcade. Every single day trying to hold a K. Look me in the face, put the phone away. Gotta grind so your time don't go to waste.
This traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. While I'm my shots are jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrant show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing papers. And the call you a moody, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kareem Harris, enters looking for his 35th save of the season, an impressive number for a minor league pitcher. Here's the second baseman, Cam Devaney, 1 for 3. So easy to look at the big contributors in this lineup, but this has been a strong producer all season long.
Ball 1.
And that's outside. Now 2-0. That's 2 straight breaking pitches away that he's thrown. He seems to be avoiding challenging this hitter. just missed. On 3-0, most minor leaguers are taking all the way. We'll see if he can find the zone. That one in there. That's strike one. Grounder to short. On the run, throw to first. And they get the out. Nice late-breaking slider there. Hitter was out in front, and that's a recipe for a weak grounder like you just saw. He's 2 outs away. Now it's the right fielder, Rivertown. 1 for 2. It's pretty far back. And it's caught for the out. Carson Rocafort, the next to hit. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And there's a hit. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. The 0-1 offering. On the ground, this should do it. On to first. Ball game. Harris with some outstanding relief work in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. The best relievers come out of the pen with focus and resolve, and they get the job done. That's exactly what he did for him in this win. Here comes the closer in the 9th, Kareem Harris, aiming to lock down the game and pick up the save. And here is Rivertown, 0 for 3, a flyout, a groundout, and a strikeout. This one the other way, hauls it in, 1 away. Didn't get the hit, but that swing tells you how well he's seeing the ball. Great contact, solid line drive. Just didn't work out that time. Smoked on the ground to second. They are down to their final out. Brennan McNair will hit next. That one pushed foul. Strike 2. What confidence to go back-to-back with those sliders. And now the hitter's in an 0-2 count without a clue what's coming next. Now this is lifted to center. And it drops in. And that puts the tying run on base. He really showed some great fight right there. They were down to their last strike, and he still came through with a hit to keep them alive. Ground ball, this one should do it. Steps on the bat, ball game. Harris with some outstanding relief work in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. He gave them a textbook performance out of the pen, and shutdown relief like this is always valuable. Nice job to help them get the W. So they turn to their closer, Kareem Harris. On to try and lock this thing up. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brady McConnell. Already a homer for him in this one. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And that's strike 2. Got to 0-2 on 2 consecutive sliders, and now he can go a number of ways to finish this hitter off. Pop-up foul on the right side. Packer under it. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. Devaney in the box with one away, looks at ball one. This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. Loud contact. This one's soaring. It's gonna carry. It's gone. And we're all tied up. They're going crazy in the dugout. Home run number 5 on the season. And we're starting over. It's 3-3. That ball was gone as soon as it left the bat. He absolutely smoked it. Gonzalez in the box now takes strike one. And the slider just misses. Edge of the zone for a strike. Slider, slider, slider. I'm sensing a trend here. Line drive, and it's caught. That may have turned the game right there. High leverage spot, a frozen rope off the bat, and a critical catch for the out. Uh-oh, that got the hitter. The potential winning run is aboard. Rivertown digs in now. 1 for 2. Swing, soft line drive. Brings it in for the third out. But a big turn of events here in the 9th. We are all knotted up again. All tied up at 3. Moving on to the bottom of the 10th. Coming up to the dish now for Northwest Arkansas, Brendan McNair. Right side. Done. One away. Diego Hernandez getting ready to hit. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Tying run waits at the plate. Line drive, that's a base knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. And now they trail by 1. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout. A new arm into the game, the righty. Next up for the Naturals, Carter Jensen. With the speed at first base, it'll be interesting to see how the pitcher approaches this situation. Varying timing, using your disengagements wisely, everything has to come together. File is just 1 strike away. Hit to the left side, this should be it. And that's the ball game. This isn't an outing to be proud of for him. They managed to win in the end, but he melted down a little bit. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kareem Harris. Excellent at keeping the ball in the park this year. Coming up to the dish for Springfield, Jose Cordova, 1 for 3.
Cordova.
Bunts, but that's a foul ball. Late swing, fouled off. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff hitter retired here in the 9th. So up next, R.J. Yeager.
Ball 1.
1 down. Base is empty here in the 9th. Foul ball there. And a big swing and a miss. Slider, slider, slider. I'm sensing a trend here. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Grounds this one to the right side. And steps on the bag for the out. Joshua Baez getting ready to hit. At a certain point, you have to commit to swing or take on a pitch. That slider clearly had him fooled. Great pitch. Turned on, but foul wide of third. 2 outs, base is empty. Swinging a high fly ball out to left. It's pretty deep. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Offense held in check here. 2-3-4 to lead off in the bottom of the 9th. And we still have no score. Winning run at third, 2 down.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop,
Popped up. Salazar. As they escape the bases loaded jam. So they can't. Extra innings set to start. And here's the catcher, number 41. Swing and a rocket. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Great swing on that one. Loud contact coming off the bat, and he's rewarded with the automatic double. Nice productive at bat. Now, Noah Menlinger, and a curve drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Nice eye right there. That backdoor breaker was awfully close. I think he may go to it again later in the AB.
Ball.
This one's in the dirt.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Safe. And the go-ahead runs at third. So a wild pitch lets the runner move up. And now the 2-1. Foul ball there. That one smashed to left field. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. And they lead it in the 10th. Stepping to the plate now for Springfield, Nathan Church. That one fouled off. 1 run in the inning so far. Here in the top half of the 10th. Pitch is in the dirt. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That just misses. What a take with 2 strikes. Swing, high fly down the right field line. Racing over to make the catch. Next up, Miguel Ugueto. Comes up empty, chasing that one in the dirt. Looked like he had his mind made up to swing no matter what on that pitch. Off the mark there, ball one. Comes up empty, strike two. Great time to go to the slider. He was clearly sitting fastball, which made his swing just a hair too early. Now he's got to protect with two strikes. Just off the outside corner, and the count is 2-2. And goes down on strikes. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. But they push across one run, one hit, no errors, no one left. Last chance to square it up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. Springfield ahead in this game, 1-0. Winning run stands at second. Base hit. One run is in. To the plate, and he's out. And that ends the inning. So a run on one hit, no errors, one runner left on base. Ready to go in the 11th inning. Digging in for the Cardinals, Jeremy Rivas. Close, but ruled a ball. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double, go-ahead runs in scoring position. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly what he gave them with that knock. Plenty of options now. Salazar, up to bat next, lays off for a ball. And the 1-2. Got it. One away. So digging in, Jose Cordova struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. First pitch misses, ball one. One out, and the potential go-ahead run is at second. Hot shot to third, but caught for the out. I'm not sure how you react that quickly to a ball hit that hard. Fantastic reflexes to make that catch. Next up for the Cardinals, R.J. Yeager. Grounds this one up the middle. And a base hit coming to the plate. Scores with ease. It's an RBI single. And they've got the lead in extra innings. Manager. A new arm into the game, the righty, Michael Morales. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. On the ground to third, this should do it. And that's the ball game. I'm sure he's got a bad taste in his mouth after this relief outing. I don't know if you can pin the loss on him alone, but he sure didn't help. Got to do better next time. Here comes the closer in the 9th, Kareem Harris. Save opportunity right here. Here's the second baseman, Jeremy Rivas, 1 for 3. And there's a breaking ball that drops in. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. What confidence to go back-to-back with those sliders. And now the hitter's in an 0-2 count without a swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And there's one away. He came out of the bullpen looking sharp. 3-pitch strikeout really sets a tone, and the opposing lineup is going to have a hard time keeping him from the save. Coming up to the dish for Springfield, John Frank Salazar. Line drive for a base hit. The tying run is aboard. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. Nice line drive cut there, had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. The 1-0 pitch. That's a hit. Lead runners around second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. And now at the plate, the designated hitter, number 8. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. In this spot, he knows he has to execute, looking for either a strikeout or a double play. This one is labeled, and it's into the gap.
Oh, my fuck.
High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double as a run. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Jonathan Diaz, trying to strand the runner at second. High in the air, out to right. And now 2 away. Well, he certainly wasn't willing to wait around, just barely missed hitting that first pitch fastball out of here. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. And there's a hit. And they hold the winning run at third here, as it'll take another 2-out hit to win this one. And they play it safe, holding him at third. Here in extras, every out is, of course, so critical, but so is every single run. So I wonder if this is a decision they'll come to regret. The tying run just 90 feet away.
Touch up for us, kid. Here we go.
That one finds the zone. And 1-1 now. With a mediocre job in relief, gets the blown save after failing to maintain the lead. This is one he'll want to flush right away. He was not sharp out of the bullpen, and they take the loss. Tough day at the office. So they turn to their closer, Kareem Harris. Aiming to... Chase Davis digs in now.
We got a head full.
On the ground. Done. That's an out. Couple of pitches, a quick out. That'll work. He's 2 outs away. And here's the first baseman, R.J. Yeager. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Just off the outside edge.
Ball 2.
After those 2 pitches, it's clear he wants no piece of this batter. At the plate, he needs to stay patient and not chase something just to swing. One down. Base is empty here in the ninth. And he fires in a strike. Swing, soft line drive. Will do it alone. They are down to their final out. Stepping to the plate now for Springfield, number 41. 1 for 3.
Shit.
That curveball was way high. He clearly didn't release it properly.
Hey. 1-1.
They're down to their final strike of the game. Nothing but curveballs so far in this at-bat. You wonder when that first heater's coming. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. Sky to left, and this should do it. Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. Harris with some outstanding relief work in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. Lockdown relief out of the pen, exactly what they're counting on him to deliver. Nice job to help get the win. So they turn to their closer, Kareem Harris, aiming to lock down the game. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Walker Jenkins. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1 offering. On the ground to the right side. It's through for a hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. And he's just given them a big lift. They've got an outside shot at coming back now. So up next, Patrick Winkle. With the leadoff hitter aboard, the pitcher is looking to cut down that threat. Maybe a ground ball. Nice stop. Slings to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. That double play is massive for them. And now the closer just has one guy left to get for the save. So down to their final out of this one. Swings through it.
0-1.
Out in front and foul to the left side. The wind surge down to their last strike. Rips one to right. And that's a base hit. Around first, hustling for two. And it's a 2-out double. He really showed some great fight right there. They were down to their last strike, and he still came through with a hit to keep them alive. Digging in, Dalton Sheffield. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. Runner at second, 2 down. 2 straight breaking balls away. If he wants to go back to that spot later in this AB, I'd expect a fastball inside here. In the air to right, and that should do it. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Harris put together a strong outing in relief to help him to the victory. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. Not too much to say. He came in. Here comes the closer in the 9th, Kareem. Digging in for the wind surge, Patrick Winkle. On the ground, right side, Rodden. Now 1 out. With that kind of downward action on the slider, you're going to get a lot of grounders just like that. Hard to lift it. Stepping to the plate next for Wichita, Dalton Sheffield. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. And there's a curve through for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there, will do it again. Trying to eke out at least 1 run and send this ball game to extras. Gets a piece, stays alive. Out to short. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
That was tight.
So it's their last chance of the ball game. Ground ball this one should do it. On to first. Ball game. Harris, with some outstanding relief work in the win, pitched a clean inning for the save. Love to see relievers come out and shut things down the way he did in this one. Definitely a nice piece of the win. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kareem. Well, it's a one-run ball game. Coming up to the dish for Wichita, number 11. Not the kind of batter you can afford to put on base in a tight situation like this. Lots of speed and an aggressive approach on the base paths.
Ball one.
In the dirt, but blocked. And no advance on the bases, ball one. And the tying run at second. Sliced down the right side. 1-2, here's the pitch. Battling here, fouls it away. This one is labeled. One hops off the wall, might be trouble here. Tying run is in to score from second. It's a leadoff double. The winning run is at second base. Next up for the win surge, Miguel Briseno. The plan should be to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side. Slider misses away.
That's ball two. 2-0.
Late swing, fouled off. The winning run on second base. And that one fouled off. Called out on strikes. Not what the offense was looking for after a leadoff double, a strikeout, and one away now. Stepping in, Dalton Shuffield. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. This pitch misses. Ball one. Well struck, out to left. This one is gone, and that's the ball game. That's gotta feel good. And the win surge walk it off. They take the win in extra innings. A 5-3 final.
Te quería, pero ya